Now this part of the mopping up section is aimed at forgiveness. Forgiveness of others, of what they may have done on you, and forgiveness at yourself for holding on to anger at others. Okay? So, by doing this part of this technique, this mopping up section aimed at anger, you're agreeing to release that anger within you. Because I've heard this saying said once, called the terrible cost of unforgiveness. And the person who always pays the price or the cost for that unforgiveness is the person who feels angry. Okay? So that's what I want for you, to release any anger connected to what you've been working on. Okay? And by doing this part of this mopping up section, that's what you're agreeing to do, to release that anger. Okay? So when you think about what you've been working on, who you may be angry at, whether it's someone else or yourself. Now, if it's actually someone else and yourself, you can do this section as many times as you wish to relieve and let go of that anger. Because the anger will actually hold you back from what you want to achieve. It will act like glue, keeping all those trapped emotions together in some way. And what you want to do is use this special active ingredient of EFT to release that glue and allow you to feel calm and at peace when you think about any of these issues you've been working on. Okay, so I want you to think about what you've been working on, measure on a scale of 0 to 10 what number is still there. And what I want you to actually do is I want you to measure on a scale of 0 to 10 how angry you are about that situation. Are you angry at someone else or are you angry at yourself? Okay. And what I want you to do is start tapping on the karate chop point while saying out loud after me. Even though I have that number of anger, I forgive myself and I forgive anyone else who has contributed to it. I know that's a mouthful, so you may need to write this down if you're finding it difficult to keep up with it. Just go back through this exercise again. So here we go again. Even though I have that number of anger, I forgive myself and I forgive anyone else who has contributed to it. And again, even though I have that number of anger, I forgive myself and I forgive anyone else who has contributed to it. Eyebrow point. That number of anger. 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 Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and release that now. Think about that situation, person, yourself. Okay? 0 to 10, what number pops to mind remaining of anger at that situation, person, or yourself? Okay, we're going to do this one more time. Even though I still have this number of anger remaining, I am okay now. Even though I still have this number of anger remaining, I am okay now. Even though I still have this number of anger remaining, I am okay now. This number of anger remaining. 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 Take a deep breath in. And release all that now. Now, think about what you've been working on. Okay? Notice whatever number pops to mind of anger connected to this situation. And if you need to, you can go back through this section as many times as you wish, or any of the other parts of this mopping up section. And you can even go back to the whole lot. You can go back to the breathing exercise, you can go back through the session you've been working on, and back to this as many times as you wish, picking out whichever section suits you best. This is for you to use as you wish. And I hope you are getting the experience I want for you. An amazing experience of changing your life for yourself here with me.